Hello, this is just a quick guide for the Proving Grounds Grandmaster Nightfall. This GM has anti-barrier and unstoppable champions. It also has the potential for all types of elemental shields depending on which version you get. There are different VIPs that can spawn in the GM which may have different shields to the one you see in our run, so you have to be ready with all types of elements. Because I don't like anti-barrier auto rifle very much, especially against Colossus anti-barriers who shoot you from far away, we're using a couple of Ariana Vow hand cannons. We also have one person using Vex Mither class because it's very good against the Unstoppables. For our class setup we have two Chaos Reach Warlocks. These are very good for the strat we're using in the tank room. I'll cover that when we get there, but you'll see it makes this section very smooth. Remedy is back on Bubble after being forced to be a Warlock and Solar Titan in previous weeks. It's not essential to the strat, but it does help make it safer. We're all using Linear Fusion Rifle power weapons with the Particle Deconstruction Artifact mod. I'll add more commentary at each major section of the fight, but for now if you enjoy the video please consider liking and subscribing, it really helps me out. Thanks.
The Cabal sends forth its champion. The challenge is met. Our blood flows together. May it lead to unity.
We skip most of the ads at the start here because it's not that important to kill. You just need to make sure you're killing the champions, and then the ads that come to the very end to spawn the next section of the fight. There are two Unstoppables and one anti-barrier champion as you make your way up, and make sure you take out the turrets as well because they can wreck you.
Guardian down.
my Imperial land tank, the Halfa Selectus. You honor me. May you meet a glorious death. This tank is like a living thing. She breathes, she moves, and she will spit out your bones. Guardians, join my cabal, and let our alliance armor the stars. We could work together, Kaido, but as equals, not your vassals.
Now it's very important you have your supers for the Now it's very important you have your supers for when the tanks spawn in this fight, but we can use them early on here to clear some of the ads. If you don't get your super back in time, just make sure you don't kill the final interceptor and leave it alive to get your supers back. I do like wasting my super here on the interceptor. They can be very dangerous and one-shot you, so having them alive is a danger.
Guardian down.
So for the strat when the tanks spawn, Limonada is going to be Chaos reaching the left tank while I Chaos reach the right tank, and Remedy is going to be using the linear fusion rifle to try and pop the legs on both of the tanks. This should insta-kill the tanks. Now what's very important about this room is once the two tanks die, all of the ads in the room move to the very back, which makes the room very safe. You'll see we stay in the bubble for a little bit after they start running backwards, but when they get to the back of the room they basically don't shoot us and we can take the fight very slowly. There you go, that's an easy tank room and not standing there for 30 minutes with banner shields.
Your guardians scurry through my tank like vermin. Is this how the Vanguard fights its wars?
Our fight is with your champion. We need not slaughter every cabal in your army.
Do not expect gratitude. Those you leave behind will grow. They will learn.
Good. If our foes are capable of growth, let us be the catalyst that forces them to change.
You would attack my tank directly? It is sacred to my men. They will fight as though its oil were blood. I see now how you fight, Guardians. Your potential is wasted running errands for your commander.
Enough. My champions are ready, Keitel. Is yours?
There are safe spots from the boss's fireballs right next to the stage. You'll see Remedy and Limonada run up there to start with. This makes it very safe to not be hit by the boss's fireballs, but you have to be careful of the ads dropping down next to you. So you see we prioritize the ads when they spawn and kill them very quickly.
Now, the final try.
The oven underneath is also a great way to dodge the fireballs. You can come under here and the fireballs will usually hit the wall and then you can go back out. There is a little spot you can stand in that oven underneath where you don't get burnt. The spot's closest to the boss in the very middle if you stand on that little edge there. But I find just standing next to the stage is very safe. You'll see the fireballs just hit it if you're standing right here where I am now. As the boss's health approaches the first third, you want to start moving back and get ready for the unstoppable champions that spawn out of the door. One of them just to our left and another one on the other side. This is probably somewhere where Remedy could use the bubble as protection from the fireballs while we waited for the second unstoppable to round the corner. Now the best way to deal with the fireballs and getting rid of the shield is to honestly just wait for the fireballs to stop. There is a strat where you could use Skyburner's Oath to shoot through the shield and destroy it, but I don't like carrying the Skyburner's Oath through the entire strike because that's annoying, so instead I just wait for the fireballs to run out. I didn't perfectly count how many, but from memory it's around like 13 to 15 fireball spawns, but basically as soon as he stops shooting them, that's when you want to move forward. We're letting one person here draw the boss's fire while the other people can go in and start damaging the generator. See, I throw a nade and then start getting shots off while the boss is shooting someone else. When the shield goes down, you want to avoid the fireballs, either using a bubble or getting behind cover, and prioritize killing the adds that just spawned. There'll be 3 adds on each side that popped out, 2 legionnaires and 1 phalanx per side. When you're getting him to his last third of health, get ready to run to the other side of the room, which is safe from his fireball attacks. You'll see as we get him down low, we get ready to run, and when he jumps up to the stage, that's when the unstoppables are going to spawn. So you're going to run to the far end of the room, and make sure you take them out from there. Down this end of the room, the boss's fireballs can't reach you, so it's very safe from those, but his void attack can reach you. So be careful to use the cover that's provided here. There is a bug where these unstoppable champions can sometimes teleport out of the door and teleport right on top of you. That is why I was looking around for them as I was running away. I find if you're up there when the unstoppables spawn, they actually have an easier time of coming out of the door than if you're already down here when they spawn. That's when they usually teleport. Same as before though, we're just waiting down here for the fireball attacks to stop. As I said, the fireballs can't even reach you from this range, they blow up before they get to you, so you just need to wait here until they run out. You want to move up slowly, careful of the boss's void attack. If you see him shooting someone else, that means he's tracking them, so you can move up safely to the next line of cover. As soon as the shield disappears, I jump into this tunnel right underneath, because that makes all the fireballs track into the floor and blow up right above me. Then pop super to make sure you're clearing the adds that spawn again, and then it's just you versus the boss. The boss likes to be very aggressive and charge right at you in this room. Honestly, it's just safer to just run away from him. You've got the entire room to yourself with no more enemies spawning, so you can just run away from all the attacks safely.
Title, your champion falls.